Today we want to compare Imam Ali's Nahj al-Balagha with philosophers such as St. Augustine, Plato, Aristotle, Immanuel Kant, Dostoevsky, and other well-known philosophers you may know. We have invited 7 guests, each of whom is a supporter of one of these philosophers and wants to defend their chosen philosopher. In just a few minutes in this video, I want to present to you the lives of the world's great figures, the experiences of the greatest people in history, and the stories of millions who have lived on this planet. Don't miss this video. It might just change the course of your life. Without further ado, let's start with the words of St. Augustine. Dr. Brian, please share with us 10 of the best quotes from this great philosopher.
St. Augustine. 2 things bring peace to the human soul, faith and hope. To love and to be loved is the greatest joy. Love is the beauty of the soul. Faith is to believe what you do not see. The reward of faith is to see what you believe. God is always present, only we are absent. The truth is within you. Seek it inside yourself. He who knows himself knows God. Ignorance is the mother of all mistakes. People always want to be happy, even if they do not know what happiness is. Time is something that if no one asks me about it, I know, but if I try to explain it, I do not know.
Dr. Dagan, you are also one of the supporters of Immanuel Kant. I would also like you to share 10 of the best quotes from this great philosopher with us.
Immanuel Kant 1. Morality means doing the right thing even if it brings you no benefit. 2. Act in such a way that humanity in yourself and in others is always an end and never a means. 3. Dare to know. 4. Freedom is obedience to the law one has prescribed for oneself. 5. From the crooked timber of humanity, no straight thing was ever made. 6. Science without conscience is the ruin of the soul. 7. A human being is an end in himself, not a tool. 8. The tree of freedom stands firm only with morality. 9. The starry sky above me and the moral law within me fill me with wonder. 10. Hope is the firm pillar of human life.
So far, in my opinion, each of these quotes is like a great book in itself, and each one deserves to be explained in an entire book. In your opinion, what is Imam Ali going to say in his Nahj al-Balagha that could surpass these quotes? Stay with us for the rest of the video. Dr. Zamadkesh, could you also share 10 of the best quotes from the philosophers you have prepared for us and our dear audience? We are ready to listen.
Plato, the greatest victory is victory over oneself. Aristotle, virtue lies in the middle. Socrates, the unexamined life is not worth living. Descartes, I think, therefore I am. Pascal, the heart has its reasons which reason knows nothing of. Spinoza, peace is not the absence of war, but a virtue born of reason. Schopenhauer, happiness is nothing but the absence of suffering. Nietzsche, what does not kill me makes me stronger. Russell, the only thing that makes human beings truly happy is to love. Viktor Frankl, he who has a why to live can bear almost any how.
Doctor, I know that Albert Camus was an absurdist and viewed life as aimless, believing that life had no meaning. Am I right? Could you share 10 of the best quotes from this great thinker for our audience?
Albert Camus. 1. In the midst of winter, I found within me an invincible summer. 2. Life is absurd, but it is this very absurdity that sets us free. 3. Man is free only when he accepts responsibility. 4. Injustice is worse than death. 5. One must imagine Sisyphus happy. 6. Freedom is nothing but a chance to be better. 7. In a meaningless world, it is our duty to create meaning. 8. To rebel is to say no, but at the same moment to say yes. 9. Happiness is nothing but harmony with oneself. 10. Absurdity is the beginning of philosophy, not its end.
Before we listen to de Beauvoir's words, I want to remind our dear viewers that up to this point I have shared many beautiful and thought-provoking quotes with you. Please make sure to like this video as a lot of effort has gone into it. Also, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future religious research. Let's listen together to 10 of the best quotes from Simone de Beauvoir.
Simone de Beauvoir, one is not born a woman, but becomes one. 2. Freedom is not something that is given, it must be taken. 3. A person is free only when they accept responsibility for the freedom of others. 4. Love can be at once the most beautiful and the most dangerous experience. 5. Every human being is a project they must build for themselves. 6. Life has no meaning except the one we give it. 7. Death gives life its meaning. 8. No one can decide for another how to live. 9. To be a woman is to reinvent yourself every day in a male-dominated world. 10. Man is condemned to be free.
Well, Dr. Ramani, you are also very interested in the great philosopher Dostoevsky. I kindly ask you to share with us 10 of the best quotes you have heard from this great figure so we can learn from them and use them in our lives. And then let's turn to Dr. Mostafavi to see what response he has to all these philosophers.
Fyodor Dostoevsky. 1. If God does not exist, everything is permitted. 2. Suffering brings awareness. 3. Beauty will save the world. 4. The more I know darkness, the more I value the light. 5. Man sometimes needs suffering more than happiness. 6. Happiness lies only in sharing the suffering of others. 7. Conscience is harsher than any court. 8. Man is a creature who can get used to anything. 9. Nothing is easier than to condemn, and nothing is harder than to understand. 10. The human soul can be saved by truth, not by lies.
So far, we've listened to the words of many great thinkers, and now we've come to Dr. Mostafavi to see what answer he has for all these philosophers. And at the end of Dr. Mostafavi's talk, we ask you, our audience, to tell us in the comments whether Nahj al-Balagha was better or the words and stories of the great philosophers.
Imam Ali, Nahj al-Balagha. So 1. The worth of every person is in what they do well. 2. People are enemies of what they do not know. 3. This world is a passage, not a home. 4. He who speaks too much makes many mistakes. 5. Contentment is a wealth that never ends. 6. When the mind is complete, speech becomes less. 7. When you are angry, remain silent. 8. No wealth is like wisdom, and no poverty is like ignorance. 9. Whoever is content will never be poor. 10. A person is hidden beneath his tongue. 11. Many silences are more eloquent than speech. 12. People are asleep. When they die, they awaken. 13. A moment's desire may bring a lifetime of sorrow. 14. Humility is the crown of all virtues. 15. The tongue of the wise is behind his heart. 16. He with bad character tortures himself. 17. A glance may bring long regret. 18. Poverty silences even the wise. 19. The more one is silent, the more he thinks. 20. How many lessons there are, and how few who take heed. 21st. Wealth in exile is homeland, poverty in homeland is exile. 22. Ignorance is the enemy of its owner. 23. Justice is greater than courage, for people need justice more than courage. 24. Whoever possesses 3 qualities completes faith: fairness to himself, spreading peace to all, and giving in times of need. 25. The noble is he who sacrifices his world for his faith. The vile is he who sacrifices his faith for his world. 26. Whoever reforms his inner self, God will reform his outer self. 27. The more God blesses someone, the more people's needs turn to him. 28. The world and the hereafter are 2 enemies with different paths. 29. Whoever makes peace with God, God will make peace between him and people. 30. Whoever insists too much on his requests hardens people's hearts. 31. Envy shows itself in the body even if hidden in the heart. 32. The world is but an hour. Spend it in obedience. 33. Experiences are gained intellects. 34. He who lets anger rule him loses his wisdom. 35. Fear ruins both this world and the next. 36. Wealth cures poverty. Worship cures arrogance. 37. Justice reforms society. 38. Long hopes blind the heart. 39. Oppression hastens the loss of blessings. 40. Free is the one who overcomes his desires. 41. Death in submission is true life. Life in humiliation is true death.
Well, dear viewers, up to this point I have shared more than 100 insightful, beautiful, and useful sayings for your life. These lessons can have a great impact on your life, and if I were you, I would go back and watch this video again and reflect on each and every one of these sentences. If you found this video interesting and creative, please make sure to hit the like button for us, because a lot of effort went into making this video, and I want our hard work to be recognized. And if you want to learn more about religions and explore them without bias, be sure to subscribe to our channel.